Welcome to my book review, a book review of a book called As A Man Thinketh by an author called James Allen, a book that will help you to help yourself. And the reason why it will help you to help yourself is because it teaches the power that we all have within ourselves, more specifically within our minds and our bodies and our being. And once I read this book, it helped me really strengthen who I was and helped me understand how powerful I am and how much that was needed on the path of entrepreneurship, because there are times where it gets tough. And to develop yourself, to develop your thinking, to develop a character, to develop a strength of mind is paramount. It's a personal development book. It was first published in 1903, so it's very old, and it's been updated various times, and we don't know how many books have been sold. But As a Man Thinketh is a personal development book that deals with the power of thought, specifically the directed application of thought to strengthen one's character, circumstances, and results. And we'll get into those more specifically. The book reviews how the different mental habits we consciously or unconsciously choose shape our destiny, to show how thoughts become things. The book explains how each person is responsible for every condition, good or bad, that is encountered, and by constructively working on their thoughts, can remake their life by transforming circumstance. You see, the overarching concept of the book is that there is power in thought. More specifically, that a person's thoughts are the seeds that grow into actions, habits, and then transpire into life circumstances. Consider the mind to be likened to a garden. If you don't tend to the garden, the weeds will grow. Conversely, those who do tend to the garden can make it a beautiful place of fertility, life, growth, and harvest. Simply, positive and constructive thoughts will lead to positive outcomes, while negative and destructive thoughts lead to adverse outcomes. The major lessons within the book that I've taken from it are the power of thought on a person's character. Someone's character is the sum of their thoughts. Righteous thinking leads to virtuous character traits, whilst impure thoughts create weaknesses within one's character. Another lesson is the effect of thought on a person's circumstance. He emphasizes the point that one's circumstances are a direct reflection of their inner thoughts. For example, a person who thinks positive, constructive thoughts will attract favorable conditions, as opposed to the person who thinks in negative ways will encounter struggles and hardships. Also, the role of purpose. Having a clear purpose in life provides motivation and direction, which allows one to focus, which sharpens and shapes the mind by thinking constructively towards achieving that purpose. Whilst purposeful thinking leads to fulfillment and increases the chance of success in any endeavor. So the power of thought on a person's character, the effect of thought on a person's circumstance, and then the role of purpose within that to give us some direction and clarity. Other lessons are thought on health. He discusses the effects of thought on health. More specifically, harmonious thinking promotes well-being, whilst the opposite is true. Destructive thoughts will cause illness and physical breakdown, attracting disease. I often look at somebody's face, which is I see the breakdown or the aging process within the face, the construction of the face, the wrinkles, the bags, everything else, as a manifestation of the actual thinking that is going on. And actually the body is in direct correlation to the power of the thought, whether that's constructive or destructive. So think about that. Thought and achievement. How achievement of any kind is the result of well-disciplined, goal-orientated thoughts, and the realization of one's dreams is the result of cultivating ambition, perseverance, and focus through constructive thinking. Peace of mind. Inner peace and tranquility are the results of self-mastery and control over one's thoughts. He emphasizes how important it is to maintain a calm mind, which cultivates wisdom, clarity, and a balanced approach to facing challenges. And simply, why that is important, because keeping a calm mind allows you to battle the challenges easier, because you don't give way to emotion. It's said to use your emotions to think, not to think with your emotions. In other words, when things happen, there's a reason why you're getting angry, understand, or fearful, or use that emotion to then understand what's really going on inside of you. And also not to get too caught up in the emotions of the situation. Remain calm, collected, and how you're going to deal with the problem by finding solutions instead of being caught up in the emotion of the problem. So what can you start doing today? Some practical advice. Take dominion over your thoughts. So take control over your thoughts. Practice self-awareness by reflecting on your thoughts. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. So distance yourself from your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts crop up and happen. And this is what is taught in meditation. To actually see or reflect or contemplate the thoughts that you have had that day, that hour, that minute, or if there's a negative thought that's cropped up and has taken you on a journey of negativity, cut it, reflect on it. Okay, that's not me. That's just the mind taking control of the situation. I'm not my mind. So reflect on your thoughts, because your thoughts are not you. They're things that just pop up in consciousness. Cultivate good habits. Start with the small things. Your greatness is measured by how well you do seemingly small things. Engage in uplifting thinking to develop strong, positive mental habits. I like that one. That's powerful. Like it is said, how can you build something big and great if you can't do the small things in a great way? I often say to staff, like with regards to money, you want more money. Well, how can you prove that you can manage a small amount before you can prove you can manage a large amount? Don't ask for more if you can't manage the few. Focus on purpose and greatness. Find purpose in life. Set goals and align your thinking towards success through visualization. Meditate on greatness and use affirmations to build up your inner being. That's about purpose and drive and forward movement. Maintain a positive mindset. In all circumstances, maintain a constructive outlook and optimism for the future. And that one isn't a happy, clappy, hippie type of everything's great and everything's good and good vibes only. No, it's actually saying there are negative situations, there are hard times, and the most important thing is to remain optimistic in hard times. And what in actual fact is this hard time come to teach me? That's the constructive part. How can I use this hard time as a way for my evolution through constructive thinking? Okay, well, this is the problem I'm faced with. What's the solution within this problem that's going to help me, my business, my situation, circumstance, to become stronger because I've come out of it and I've focused on the solutions and worked my way into solutions instead of being focused on the negativity. I've taken a power passage as well that I loved. First, then be strong. Strength is the firm basis on which is built the temple of the triumphant life. Without central motive and fixed resolve, your life will be a poor, weak, drifting, unstable thing. Let the act of moment be governed by the deep, abiding purpose of the heart. You will act differently at times, but the act will not be wrong if the heart is right. You may fall and go astray at times, especially under great stress, but you will quickly regain yourself, and you will grow wise and strong thereby. So long as you guide yourself from the moral compass within, and do not throw it away to gratifying indulgence, and give yourself up to uncertain drifting. So the power in the purpose, the power in the forward movement, where it is that you are heading, to say to life, this is what I want, this is where I'm going, but not in a way where you're gratifying indulgence, i.e., the materialistic, the animalistic gratifications, but to a higher moral, honorable characteristic, and that is something to aspire to become. And it's a process of becoming. Who am I becoming here? So in summary, what I'd say about James Allen's book, As a Man Thinketh, James Allen explores the power we all have in our thoughts to shape one's character, determine our circumstances, and realize our destiny. He emphasizes the importance of self-discipline in the mental realm for personal development and achieving success. The message is clear, although it's not easy. The journey to self-mastery resides in owning our thoughts, which will shape our lives and enable us to achieve all we put our mind to. This book is more than just a motivational tool. It is a mental and emotional guide whose message, because of the purposeless state of humanity today, is needed more than it ever has. Again, I'm not sure how many people this will help. 1, 2, 10, 100, whatever. As a Man Thinketh is a book to read if you are struggling mentally, if you are in need of some strength mentally, if you are about to pursue a challenging path, a path that will throw up a lot of battles, which the entrepreneurial path will. So give yourself as much chance of success by having the right tools to hand, or should I say in your being, to be able to become something better. And you only do that by dealing with these challenges head on and realizing what they're here to teach us. Till next time.